What we have here is the extreme slow hip hinge bottom position hold. Essentially what we're going to be doing is taking the end point of a hip hinge, a deadlift, and holding that position for time. And so using a Olympic bar as an example, feet are hip width apart, slight bend in the knee, chest is nice and tall. We're going to hinge at the hips to lower ourselves as low as our hamstrings are strong enough to take us. And then we're holding this position for time. One thing to focus on here, instead of just fighting gravity, if you're doing this for a long duration of time, engage the hamstrings and the feet as if you were to rep this movement up without actually moving. So let's say we had 600 pounds on this bar, and you were to rep that up from this position. Engage the musculature that will allow you to do so. That's going to be primarily the hamstrings and the feet. So you're going to be pulling up like you're going to lift this bar, this 600-pound bar, without actually moving. It's just another way to amplify this movement even more. And so this is your end point, this is your bottom position hold, and you're doing this for time, amplifying the input by pulling up into position without actually moving. If you have access to a trap bar, this sometimes is preferred for people. It's a little bit more comfortable getting into position. The parameters are the same: slight bend in the knees, puff the chest, hinge at the hips, and you're holding. This might be a little bit easier to load if you have a loaded hip hinge bottom position hold in your program. Same parameters. This is the extreme slow hip hinge bottom position hold.